You led me straight to the fall. I'm broken, I'm still trying, skin and bone.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we are reacting to a show I've never reacted to before. Growing up, I've seen a lot of shows like this, but I've never really liked them just because I get grossed out by these types of things. But we are reacting to Hoards here today, with apparently 13 tons of junk being hauled from a retired nurse. I don't even know how like a nurse with that type of profession where you're supposed to be clean and stuff like that gets like a house like this. But we'll find out. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and let's get into it. By the way, if my voice sounds a bit different, I was in a wrestling show this weekend. I had to use my voice a lot.
I'm Rosella. I go by Roz. I used to be a public health nurse. I know I'm a very smart person. I know I have way too much stuff. I never use the word hoarder. I don't like that word.
I mean, yeah, I've never seen a hoarder who likes that word. At least he recognizes that she has too much stuff. That's a good thing. Man, I can't even imagine, like, you need to cut something up and you have to put it on your knees instead of like a table.
When I walk in, I had a place where I could sit and put my shoes or boots on, and now there's not much room at all. I used to be able to play cards in the living room or the dining room and have Christmas dinner with my family. Now I've got stuff everywhere. In my kitchen, I can do normal things like wash my dishes and I can bake.
Yeah, you can do those things, but not very well. At first I was about to say, at least it doesn't look like a lot of trash. But I can see, like, right here, there's some more in the kitchen than other areas of the house. So she definitely wasn't always like this. If she's had, like, this house and has had, like, Christmas dinner at it, etc.
But I'm not very good at my cleaning techniques.
I mean, yeah, no shit. But I think it's a little bit more of not just, I don't have the best cleaning techniques. It's a bit more of not throwing the stuff away.
I did not always have the problem. I had a nice home.
My name is Marla, and I am Roz's youngest daughter. How does anybody live in a kitchen like that? How does anybody live in a house like that?
I thought we were about to get into like a sad story, but no, it just cuts to the daughter after a little bit of showing the house again. Not even showing the house, just slowly pans away. Oh my god, that must just be a thing in the TV show. Because why would you be cutting them in the living room where you were just cutting them in the kitchen?
The tendencies definitely started when I was young. We spend so much time helping her to clean it, and then it just goes back to the same. Because she has nowhere to put things and she can't let it go.
My name is Monique, and I'm Roz's middle daughter.
At least it doesn't seem like, from what she says and what the kids are saying so far, that she wants to keep the trash and stuff like that. Just the hoarding tendencies kind of just makes it hard for her to clean. But she doesn't actually want to keep the stuff. Well, she wants to keep, like, normal stuff. Like, they never had room for it, which made it hard to keep the house clean. That's until we find out, like, the oldest child is actually, like, under all the trash.
Growing up, my mom was very, very caring, very accepting. I remember my mom belly dancing for us all. She'd be shaking it side to side, and I was so proud to say that she was my mom.
I know my mom and dad had a lot of fun when they were young.
These are old. We were at Monique's wedding, and he said, "You're still the best dancer I've ever danced with."
Yeah, honey, you're the best dancer I've ever seen. But maybe we should save the belly dancing, not for a wedding. I want to make a joke about the husband being under the trash, But I'm sure he's gonna be like dead or something. But we haven't seen the oldest child. Like he or she was not in the picture that they showed of them being older. So maybe she is with the trash, or maybe she really hates the belly dancing. Fuck, not only is he dead, but they split because he had an alcohol problem. God damn it, that's a double whammy of me being an asshole.
My dad kind of kept the house somewhat tidy when they were together. After my dad moved out, she had no one to keep her check, I think. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, maybe it's that. Or maybe it's because the mystery oldest child is still missing. Someone needs to look under that trash. She's under there eating like a week-old McDonald's. She needs your help.
Any home preserves that are down here is a go. Our goal is to start getting rid of, expired food, clear paths. There we go. We got our garbage bin.
Not my home preserves that are.
No, anything that is way down on the ground that is really old.
My preserves that are recent, I don't want gone.
Yep, I know you've got dates on things.
Thank you.
When I was working in the kitchen, I looked out the doorway and I saw her putting something into a bin. And it was a bin designated for food that was cleared. It was okay. Roz, let's see what's happening in here. And I looked in there and I saw things that I didn't put in there.
To be fair, she just finally found that maple syrup. She's been looking for it for 2 years. She finally gets to use it. You can't take it away from her now.
2015.
Uh-oh. This one too? I don't think this one is.
Yep, that was also 2015.
Well, I know those are good.
Hang on. And if I don't see an expiry date and it was near things that are 2015, we assume they're 2015.
No, that one's.
I haven't seen a label like that in a long time.
Yeah.
This is not a current label.
Oh my god, what year did this come out? I'm gonna have to check that real quick. So if I'm correct, I think this was like a year or two ago at most. Could be wrong. If someone knows the exact date and can find it, let me know. And honestly, I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious of what some of this food looks like. I know I would immediately regret looking at it, but I'm kind of curious.
This is not a current label.
That's jam. It has a lot of sugar. It'll be okay.
It could still go bad.
I will just use it for baking, I promise.
That doesn't make it salvageable. She's trying to retrieve and save things that should not be saved.
Yeah, if you use it for baking, it will be totally okay. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I know it's mean because she has a problem, and that problem is causing her to try to just make an excuse. But that was, I had to.
Expired food, expired supplements, medications. This is dangerous stuff.
You know how expensive it is to rebuy all that stuff?
Yep, I do.
It makes me a bit on edge for sure because my grandma was hesitant on letting go of a lot of the items.
How many are left?
Doesn't matter. The date, that was old. That was old.
It's all the same thing over and over again. I've pretty large amount of doubt that the whole house will get finished.
Oh my god. I can't even focus on what the granddaughter is talking about. You know, just the average hoarder stuff, I'm sure. Is she trying to save, like, medicine and, like, pills and stuff like that? I don't even care if it's, like, a vitamin. You can't be eating those past date.
I would like to keep these cranberry ones. There's not that many. I've never had a problem.
That doesn't mean you won't.
I know.
Just because you never have doesn't mean you won't.
Yeah, you never had problems with them? Mostly because you probably haven't seen them in a couple years.
I just took a photo of something in your house, but it's something that I believe you wrote.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah.
Or do you want me to read it for you?
I'll read it. My hoarding is hurting me, my family, my friends, all of me and mine. It's crowding me out of my precious home. What life is this to allow material goods to be so powerful and strong in my mind?
This is like heartbreaking. Why do I always find, when trying out some of these shows, the most sad episodes? I tried reacting to that TLC show where they have that adult who looks like she is like 5 years old. And that episode was sad. And now this episode is sad.
But now I have a challenge. I really hope we have enough time.
Essentials is what you're pulling out.
Just take
That's
a quick
all.
look at the
Is that
box.
essential? Yes, no?
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Yes?
This I don't need.
I
through
want
each
that.
one.
I know. What about these?
I think I need only 3.
Just hearing the small changes between hearing like, oh, I only need 3, oh, I don't need that. That's some great progress, I'm sure, for these types of shows. Do they usually get these sort of like switches at the end?
We had 12 truckloads leave this place. 13 tons. Or 29,100 pounds of stuff that Roz doesn't have to worry about anymore.
I can't even imagine just the amount of people it probably took in total driving the dump trucks, driving the donation trucks, sorting the things, going in the house, just to make this entire thing happen. Like, we get some speed up versions of these people looking through the houses, or like sorting through the stuff or dumping stuff away. But man, this must have been like 12 hours a day for, what did they say? I think they're on day 4.
Wow! Oh my gosh! I have goosebumps.
God.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my God. This is how we grew up, Mom. You could actually see the living room floor.
I know. I know.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh my God, look at. Words can't describe the awe I'm in.
Man, they did amazing. She probably will one day need to replace this carpet. You can see the stains, but they did the best they can, especially in only 4 days. Like, they even like organized stuff, made it look nice.
Whoa! I got a bed again. Oh. It's gorgeous. Like,
We've been going out for about 9 years. I've never seen inside the bedroom.
Yo, who is this dude coming in at the end? Oh my god. She just had a boyfriend for the past 9 years. I saw him in the background coming into the house and I was like, who is this pirate looking motherfucker? Everyone's so amazed and he's just he's having like crackhead eyes right now. What the fuck? Where's he been this entire episode?
I've set up aftercare services for you here in Winnipeg.
that sounds tremendous.
Oh, that's good. They even have like a little aftercare thing to make sure she stays on top of it. I really hope she has a nice family dinner, has a nice Christmas, the way it used to be. Wishing the best for this lady. She just seems so nice. Really happy for her and her family. I hope you guys liked this video. If you want to see more like it, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. Make sure to have a good night.
I'm done with hitting your wall. Short notice, I just gotta let you know. You led me straight to the fall. I'm broken, I'm still trying, skin and bones.